We have finally made it. We've done the top 5 moments in Mass Effect 1 and in Mass Effect 2. In this video, we'll be talking about the top 5 moments in Mass Effect 3. Let's get right into it. My name is Archangel, and needless to say, there will be spoilers ahead. Coming in at number 5, Death of Kai Lang. One of the most irksome, vexing, and detested killjoys of a character in the whole series. He was always a thorn in your side. He pops up, messes your plans up, then runs away. None more apparent than on Thessia, where you work your butt off the whole game to gain an edge against the Reapers. And when you do get the data that you desperately need, he shows up and just takes it from you. I never wanted to kill a character more than I did with Kai Lang at that moment. So you can imagine how euphoric it was to chase him down, then break his sword, then jam the pointy end of our Omni tool in his oblique.
That was for Thane, you son of a bitch.
Kai Lang is a true wrestling heel, and putting the close on his chapter gets the number 5 spot. At number 4, killing a Reaper on Rannoch. This was the first time we've killed a Reaper with our own hands, so to speak, and without the aid of a giant, armor-plated worm. We gave everything we had to remove the Reaper influence from Rannoch, desperately trying to get the Quarians and Geth on our side for the big fight. But when we think we did it, an actual Reaper reveals itself, standing face to face with a godlike machine hellbent on snuffing out your very existence. Was exhilarating and tense, to say the least. We give it everything we have, and with one last barrage from the migrant fleet, it takes its last proverbial breath. A Reaper is dead. This is an awesome, heart-pounding moment, and it gets our number 4 spot. If you're enjoying the video so far, guys, consider leaving me a like. It would really help the channel immensely. At number 3, the Fate of Rannoch. From the start of the series, the subplot of the Quarians versus the Geth and the Fate of Rannoch was burgeoning. You got to know and love the Quarians through Tali. Then you got to know the Geth and understand their complexities through Legion. You spent the length of the second and third games planting the seeds for peace between them. You had to do so much, and so many things could have gone wrong. Tali and Legion's confrontation on the Normandy, and having them survive the suicide mission, the fate of the Geth heretics, and the survival of Admiral Zalcorus, and more. But if you've done everything right, and had the strength of spirit to change Hangarl Vaslima's mind, then you ended a war that has raged for over 300 years and impacted the galaxy in the most satisfying of ways. Not to mention, you gained 2 of the strongest fleets in the galaxy for your war effort. Not bad in a day's work. This takes our number 3 spot. Key lesson line. Taking the number 2 spot, the mother of all Thresher Maws. In an epic battle of gods, Kalros, the mother of all Thresher Maws, a colossal force of nature, fights, defeats, and drags a Reaper to the depth of Tuchanka's unforgiving abyss. It was an epic clash between machine and nature. It was grand, incredible, awe-inspiring, not to mention cinematic. When I first saw this, I threw my controller with both fists pumped in the air, yelling with excitement. We killed a Reaper in a great, heart-pumping spectacle that can't be forgotten. Kalros versus a Reaper gets our number 2 spot. Before revealing who takes the big one, we have many honorable mentions. A massive game like this is filled to the brim with great moments. I tried to pick 3, but failed miserably. I made a long list, and cutting it down to any manageable size was excruciating. But in the end, I ended up cutting it down to 7. So if the moment you love doesn't make it, don't worry, it's probably just as awesome. Tell me about them in the comments below. I'll very quickly list our honorable mentions. Rooftop Fun with Garrus.
That was an easy one.
Fate of the Krogan. Earth has fallen. Palaven has fallen. Thessia has fallen. Citadel DLC. Leviathan DLC. Hey, you should subscribe right now. It would be a great help to me and you would stay up to date with the latest videos and content, so don't miss out. And let me know what your favorite moments in Mass Effect 3 were in the comments. I'm very interested in hearing what stood out to you guys the most. Our number 1 spot goes to The Fate of Thane Krios. You might be surprised to see a dialogue scene get our number 1 spot, and I would completely understand if you disapprove. But for me, beyond the spectacle and the grand action set pieces and battles with galactic implications, what gets me the most are the emotional, interpersonal moments. The interactions with the people you love and those who you're fighting to save. And it can't get more emotional than this one. I felt the loss of Thane, and it made me cry. In the most heartfelt and thoughtful of ways, in his last breath, your friend who fought to save you lays on his deathbed and prays for you. This scene always floors me. It is emotional in the best ways, and for me at least, it gets the number 1 spot. Let me know in the comments what's yours. Hey, we made it to the end of the trilogy, and it was so much fun. Let me know what you would like to talk about next and what type of content you would like to see in the future, so we can continue to have discussions together and grow the channel. Thank you very much for watching guys, and I'll see you in the next one.